Hi. Well, I haven't had much of a chance to write anything to you today or anything else like that. I'm really working flat hammer on Asian's webpage. I've just about done it shortly. Um, it's funny, isn't it? I'm just, I'm sort of getting up to top speed. Yeah, just going flat hammer, which is good. It just keeps my mind off things, and I sort of, I don't know. I showed Raph the page, and all she said was, "What the fuck?" Just frozen up here. Fucking thing. Yeah, and I was just thinking, it's I've become a serial entrepreneur. I bought that bloody those things for the coffee machine. I was just thinking, I'll just see whether this is available. How to sell unwanted gifts or eBay mistakes. To see whether there's anything there. I was just thinking they could. Uh, yeah, you just sell them on eBay. Yeah, and they're telling you how to do it. Uh, yeah, it says there's a service there. Easy to sell on eBay. Yeah, no, there's a business there. That's a business opportunity. There's anywhere where there's a problem, like you said, oh, you actually sort of said it. Send it to Raf. Now, if Raf was in Australia, why wouldn't I? So, hey, can you sell that for me? If I got half my money back, well, that's something, isn't it? I paid 40 for it, and she took 20, you know, or maybe a little bit less, 15 or something. You know what I mean? So now I've got to sort of think about how to sell it. And so I have to set it. I'll probably just think, oh, if I could just leave it, forget it. But if there was a service there, where I just send it to them and just, they just say, just send it to us and we'll get rid of it and send you the money. Okay, selling it on consignment. So there's a business opportunity. There's just so many. And you think it's all done, don't you? You think, oh, no, it's just, all the businesses have been done now. We haven't even started. There are so many. Particularly, like, make a mistake and you've spent $40. I'll never get, like 20 of it, I'll never get anything back for it. It's a collar that I'll never use. So that's already gone. I could probably use the seal sometime, 10 years down the track. Why not get half my money back? You know what I mean? Yeah, so it's just, there's just that many different, the more just anywhere with this problem, chances are someone else is having the same problem. And I'm not going to do that. I couldn't be bothered. But, someone that's just looking to, I suppose you know, no, not everyone wants to work. But yeah, it's just serial bloody entrepreneur. You set up all of that sort of stuff. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, and none of them have to take long to set up. I'm just getting quicker at it now. The track strips are the thing that's taking the time, and I look at it and think, holy shit, maybe it's not even worth doing. Yeah, it's just a really big job. And am I going to get? Oh, I don't know. I'll keep going with it, but at least I'm with this. I'm not. It's showing me that, like, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I don't care. I'm have no worries about it at all. Maybe I'm just doing it to have a break, get my mind off things. Maybe after talking about escaping and all that sort of thing. Yeah, it's an escape for me. Yeah, but it's fun. I'm really enjoying it. Um, yeah. So as I said, should finish it the next day or so. I don't want to spend any more time on it than that. And there was little things like, setting up email, because you can't just send it via the contact forms. It gets caught up in spam. Yeah, so I thought, oh, fuck, just say contact me on the PM, So, all up is going to cost $2 to get it up. Oh, it's incredible, isn't it? $2. And if it doesn't work, who gives a shit? It's fucking $2. That's I spent more money on a coffee machine. Yeah. Yeah, and I'll get back into paper trail then. I suppose, I don't know. It just also gives you the feeling that, um, you know, that, okay, if this idea fails, then there's so many more in the pipeline. You know, one of them, you get one of them to work. And in fact, I watched a vid a little while back, a couple of months back, where the guy was saying exactly that. He said, you know, if you're an entrepreneur and if you've just got this one power, you know, passion that you've wanted all your life, he said, good luck with it, because if it falls over, you're devastated. He said, no, you really need to sort of be powering on it, coming up with new ones the whole time. And I thought, oh yeah, sure, right. And I thought, yeah, how are you going to do that? And then I just started doing it. I thought, it's not that hard actually. And he's right. You just sort of feel like, um, well, you know, who cares whether our agent's idea works or not? You know, it'll, you know, we'll have a bit of fun, sort of swapping ideas, and you know, and she'll feed back and say, oh, no, this is happening and that's happening, or they think it's fucking stupid. What, you know, and see, the thing is, I just don't want to be seen to be a pimp, and I explained that in the video to her today. I just no, I don't. You know, it's got to be wholesome. I've got to be helping you do a good thing. I don't want to be helping you be a prostitute. Um, so, you know, that's the idea of it. But I mean, it's only to break the ice. See, her problem is, what does she talk to guys about? You know, there's nothing to talk about. So this will, you know, they can say, oh, how's the business going? Or, you know, I'm just putting in the most ridiculous things. And how are you going with those? Because I've put in a bit where I say, you know, we only have chicken at this stage. You know, they roam in the jungle and they're fast, they're hard to catch. And, you know, guys are sort of, that'd be something for them to talk about. You know, you've caught any chickens lately? And she hasn't. She doesn't run out in the jungle and catch chickens. It's all bullshit. But enough of it's true to, you know, and there's just so much in there that they can talk about. And um, you know, and it's just, and crack jokes about and all that sort of thing. I'm just curious to see how it goes. But I mean, you know, like if it was just a straight laced, you know, this is this and this is that, and it costs this much, there's nothing to go on. Yeah, so just little things I'm putting in there are enough to sort of, I think, just get the juices going and get the conversation going between people. And that's a big thing to me in this life, believe it or not, having things to talk to people about. I think that is a major problem. Um, I think that's because everybody, you know, I can keep conversations going because I keep changing everything, but everybody keeps falling out because they're having the same conversations over and over. They've said everything that they've always said, and they're saying them again and again and again and again and again. So it's the same words coming out, the same conversation. Um, and I really think the major problem in the planet is exactly what I'm doing with Asian. Um, it's a funny thing. So in a sense, it's probably the most important thing, the thing that I really um, is really underneath it, driving it all. And yet I'm making light of it like it's nothing. It doesn't matter. This is my passion. The one that you're saying you shouldn't have it, but it's the same thing. It's getting you into something. It goes down in levels. You know, it's like I said to you a little while ago. Yeah, it's you know what I do is get you into things, but in reality, um, yeah, I do that. But there's at another level. I also set up a communication interface. The accounting thing is that the idea is that once you read that, you can relate to the teacher. You can follow what the teacher is trying to explain. You know, because they'll be, you know, they'll say that, and you can actually you can follow them. You can communicate with them. You can ask sensible questions. So when Sue did accounting, the teacher used to look around the class at Sue. But do you understand what the question is? Because they're so confused, they have no idea. So they get so fucked up. But see, with this, you can actually ask, you know, so what would happen in this situation? Oh, okay, and you can follow it in your mind because you've got this picture of a system. And that's the whole idea of what I do is in that case is it provides an interface between the novice, like you, for example, and the accounting profession because it's very complicated. You know, it's how do you get through this brick wall, to the other side. Well, it just takes it away. Bang, you just communicate. Okay, it gets there. You know what I mean? That's the paper trail has nothing to do with that. Although then again, that's that's getting you into reading, isn't it? It's breaking down that wall and just remove it. Bang. Yeah, yeah. So and yeah, it's the same thing here, isn't it? With Asian's webpage, it's just something to talk to her about. It's just there's otherwise there is nothing. I mean, she knows she's selling sex, and they know they want sex, but they can't come out and say, oh, it's just boring. Like, here, you've got nice tits, nice ass, nice pussy. That's it. End of. Keep saying the same thing. It's just boring. Yeah. So this way, they'll have an opportunity to. So this is why I couldn't do a business like selling unwanted gifts. It's just too boring. That's another sort of level of business that just doesn't interest me at all. Yeah, but this interests me, because I want to know if it changes the conversation, because there's a lot there to talk about. There's a lot to. It's different. And guys are just. I think it'll stick in their mind. I could be wrong. But otherwise, it's just, do you want to have a wank in front of a cam? It's just it's boring. And frankly, it's. I don't know, but I'm curious as hell to see what the fuck happens. I reckon she'd get a lot of people PMing her, sending her instant messages, asking questions about it. Yeah. So I was going. I'm not going to do what do you call them? Emails from the site. No, they just use a normal PAL thing. See, the whole thing is it's I've called it her club in the jungle, which is actually, it looks like she lives in a jungle and she's got a club in her house, but the truth is it's the wild jungle and sexy camps. It's a way for her to get what she wants in the jungle room of Paltalk. That's what it is, her club in the jungle. So this way it's an advanced PM. Private, that thing we were talking in, well, you have PMs, but light up your cam and that sort of thing, and so the room can't see you. And what I'm suggesting is they go to a locked room, have a few drinks, and make it a nice long PM, and also she gets paid for it. And at no stage is she getting paid for sex. Okay, if sex happens, then sex happened because she was drunk, had too much to drink or something, and he took advantage of her, the cat. But no, it was no sex for sale. She does not selling sex. She's selling alcohol to herself. Of course, they have to pay for it because she has to pay the friends and neighbours who are serving it to her. She's not going to go over the fridge and get her own beer out, is she? For fuck's sake. I mean, she's had a meal, and I've got a menu there, so someone's got to cook her the menu of the choice. So, I mean, she could go and get an apple, I suppose, out of the fridge, but no, it doesn't work like that. No, it's because it's a poor area. They have to, she has to be waited on. So it's all justified. It'll be her sister that'll probably do the cooking, and it'll probably be the same meal every time. I don't know how they're going to make fish look like chicken, because I don't think they have chicken there. Yeah, but anyway. That's sort of. I just see that as a better way to live, more fun, and I could be anywhere. I could do this for you. You could live in one of those houses you want to. have drinks with strangers and what have you, and they could pay you. You wouldn't put your cam on, so no, yeah. So to be honest, I'm creating a world. It's a little. I keep thinking it's like that Enid Blyton that I told you about. I'm doing that because what she was slagged as a writer. It was I said no, it's not true. You're exaggerating. And people would try and say, look, this it couldn't possibly happen that way, and you're giving children a false sense of reality. And we all loved her writing. It was just brilliant. It took us away, and it was exciting, and gave us something to look forward to. And all these other writers tried to, write it technically how things would happen, and tried to copy her style more or less, but by doing, having the trade unions involved and all of this. And I've never read any of them, but they just, it's boring. Who cares about reality? Nobody wanted it. Yeah, so it was. So yeah, I'm picking up on that idea that she had, um, and just creating a whole scene. Actually, it's fun to do. I don't know how she'll go with it, but it's creating a whole world. Like she's the story, and they're a part of the story. Uh, I don't know. It's fun. I'm enjoying a ref. What the fuck? And I thought that's exactly what I want. And guys are going to go in there and go, what the fuck is this about? But it's going to stick in their mind. And they're going to go away and think. And probably in a week's time, or 2 weeks' time or something, I'll come back and say, Asian, have you thought about pigs? They go in the jungle, don't they? Or why don't you do this? Why don't, and that's what I'm hoping to do, to engage them in this bullshit world that doesn't exist. Um, I don't know. I think I'm hurrying because I want to see it work. And I was panicking about this fucking email. I don't want to pay $20 a month for it. No, it's just when I get Paper Trail up and running on to do that. But so then I thought, oh fuck, what are you doing, Bob? Just message me. Just put that'll do. And I got rid of the contact me page and that sort of thing. Fuck, it's in the room. It's just it's an interface, but it's her idea within the room to go to a private room. Actually, came from the jungle. She advertises in the jungle. Okay, they come in there, and then it's a play on words. Yeah, it's her club in the jungle, and and then she takes them off to a private room and has a private with them. And it's just all bullshit. But it could be real. And I said to her, no, actually, why don't you pay people to serve you, cook for you and stuff? Why not? And then that way you can handle more clients. Why do you want to do it? And why can't you get more people involved? Why? It doesn't have to be at her place. They can be on the other side of the Philippines, as far as she's concerned. In their jungle house, same people. A lot of people living there. I keep thinking the Tartars. The Doctor Who's Tartars. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, you can have 10,000 people all over the Philippines. Yeah, just create this whole world. Yeah, the whole world from, and then they're just different people. Big village. Yeah, they're all sluts. Who's to know where, yeah, we do this and we do that. Who cares? Yeah, so can you see what I'm saying? It's fun. Yeah, but anyway, I better go. I'm gonna try and finish it off tonight. I'm working on the menu now. I'm trying to think of popular Filipino cocktails. I don't think they have anything. Monkey nut something. I just don't know what to do with it. Yeah. Anyway, talk to you later. Bye.